This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the 7 a.m. Barbados Today update for Monday, January 27th, 2014. I'm Dawn Paris. We begin with news of two serious accidents, one claiming the life of a teenager. Police say 18-year-old Xavier Mansour of Blue Waters, Rockley, Christchurch, lost his life in the early hours of yesterday morning when the car he was driving was involved in a collision with a vehicle driven by 45-year-old Franco Diamante. The accident occurred at Rendezvous Road at the junction with Amity Lodge. Mansour had to be cut from the mangled vehicle by fire service personnel who used the jaws of life. Diamante has been hospitalized with a broken right foot, left pelvis, left ankle and a gash to his forehead. After that accident, Police PRO Inspector David Welch urged people to be more careful on the road. Then yesterday evening, around 4 o'clock, 18 people were injured, 5 of them seriously, when a minibus overturned in Gibbs, St. Peter. A 17-month-old baby escaped injury, luckily. Inspector Welch says the driver, Wendell Piot, lost control of the vehicle and it overturned. The accident occurred shortly before Minister of Transport and Works Michael Lashley began a meeting with public service vehicle operators at the Combermere School. The minister told the drivers and owners that he was concerned about the lawlessness and recklessness some of them have been engaging in, and he warned them to get their act together to get in line with soon-to-be amended legislation that will impose stiffer penalties for road misuse, including a demerit system. In other news, there will be no eminent persons group set up to deal with Barbados' economic problems. Prime Minister Frundell Stewart has shot down the suggestion made by opposition leader Mia Motley. He says Barbados is not going through anything that it has never experienced before, and his cabinet ministers are good enough to do what needs to be done to pull the country out of the crisis.
I am not interested in any eminent persons group. Priscilla is eminent enough for me. Dennis Kellman, John Boyce, Richard Steele, Michael Lashley, these all are eminent enough for me. Because they come with the sanction, the endorsement, and the approval of the masses of the people of Barbados.
As time nears for the first set of public sector workers to be retrenched, an Anglican priest says he wants civil servants who shortchange government to go home. Reverend John Rogers says the country deserves better.
If you know that you're going to work only to sit there because you've put in enough time already to get your pension, and you're just sitting to wait until national insurance kicks in, go home.
Reverend Rogers was speaking at the Errol Barrow Memorial Church service at the St. Luke's Anglican Church yesterday. In sports, they came with a different name this year, but it was the same result. Goon Squad are the 2014 Community Basketball Champions after outscoring Garrison Ballers 85-72 over the weekend. It's the second consecutive win for the team, formerly called Ace of Diamonds. The squad here in black took the first 2 quarters 24-15 and 43-31. Then they burned the nets in the third quarter, adding 20 points. The Garrison Ballers, playing on home court, could only manage 10. And by the time they regrouped in the final quarter, it was a little too late, as the $3,000 prize money in the out-of-season competition went to the Goon Squad. Tournament MVP was Corey McDonald, while Damian Redmond was the most improved. Most points in the tournament went to Jeremy Gill. And final game MVP was Raheem Gibbons.
There's regional and international news after this short break. McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model we'll trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
In the region, we go to Trinidad and Tobago, where former National Security Minister Austin Jack Warner isn't losing any sleep over being the subject of an impending investigation. The Integrity Commission has asked the country's president, Anthony Carmona, to set up a tribunal to look into allegations of fraud. Warner is accused of using deceptive means to get funds from CONCACAF and FIFA.
Believe you me, one thing I'll tell you, I ain't trembling in my shoes.
Internationally now, a probe is underway to determine why a tourist boat sunk in the Bay of Bengal yesterday amid reports that the vessel was carrying too many people. 21 people died when the boat Aquamarine capsized on Sunday afternoon. More than 40 people were on board. And that's the 7 a.m. update. Join us again at noon. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Dawn Paris.
This news update brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.